Furlough, JDR, TJ, Beantown Breakdown. Appreciate y'all. And Furlough's the winner this morning.
Dang! Oh, I guarantee I hit. That's crap.
Oh, man. I was too lazy to come in here last night and set my thing up, so I had to come in here and race this morning.
I
Mr. Manifesto.
I was like, Catfish must have slept in because I ain't got no notification yet.
That's what I was thinking.
I started to come in here and do it last night, and I was too tired.
Yeah, you just get in there and you're like, nope.
Nope. Not today.
I bet you, not today. Going to sleep.
It's bad when you don't feel like going from one room to the other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did the Red Sox game in the afternoon, and then I was like, nope. I'm gonna go get some early dinner, and then I am out. Good night.
I was wore out Tuesday, man. Luke, he gave me a hard time yesterday afternoon. And by the time it was over, I was just drained.
I can imagine.
Understood.
Wait till he's a teenager, Catfish. Then you'll have your hands full.
No, I won't be around for that. I'll be gone by then.
No, you won't.
Oh, no, you won't. You'll be around for that.
Nah. He'll have me done in way before that.
Give me a damn heart attack.
Yeah. Feel like I've already had a stroke. JDR, how you doing? Oh, man, but man, I thank goodness it's Friday. Hate to give them up this evening, but believe me, I'd be glad to get out of school.
I'm glad. I'm hoping to get 2 good phone calls today. One saying that my other truck's ready, and another one saying that my new tires came in and I can go get them put on.
That'd be good. Oh, me.
We get to start that project car this weekend, so that'll be fun.
Heck yeah. That's going to be awesome. Is that a Nova or a Chevelle? I was thinking about that.
Nova.
No, I take it back. Nova.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. Nova. At what is that? About a 71, 68, 71, somewhere around there?
That is a 60. My friend bought it. I believe it's a 68.
Nice.
Because it has that swept back. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's got the fastback on it.
Yeah. They're the baby Chevelle when they came out with them.
Wait till you see the engine that we got going in this thing. Oh, it's going to be stupid. It's going to be so stupid, but I love it.
That's good.
Oh, it's going to be stupid.
I'd like to have me
There's legitimately not going to be any room in that engine bay by the time we're done with it.
Yeah, how you doing, Steph?
There ain't no replacement for displacement.
Yeah. Say there don't need to be any extra room in there.
Exactly.
Ooh,
No,
boy.
it's the good part is though is the guy where we bought it from. It's all prime. It's like 95% primer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he already bead blasted it and primed it. You know what I mean? He already bead blasted and primed like I think like 90% of it. We don't have to do too much when it comes to like tearing it down and tearing it down in primer and stuff. That's the easy part. And then there's
Yeah.
like what you guys didn't see is there's some stuff like in the car itself, like just parts, bits and pieces and parts and stuff like that that we gotta run through and see if they're even see if they're even worth keeping or if we gotta run through those. But we gotta redo all the suspension needs. All the suspension's gotta be redone. All of it.
Yeah, hang on, TJ. Let me just hop a plane, and I'll be there in about 17 hours to help you move a 29-gallon tank, bro.
Dark code and moving a 29-gallon.
Hey, Miss Stephanie.
17-hour plane ride. Where are they at? Australia?
I think he's in Australia. Yeah. Probably more than that. I don't even know.
That's a bucket list spot. I'd like to get there one of these days.
Yeah.
So, what you got going today, Perla? Other than helping you get your truck stuff.
I gotta go to work. I gotta probably try to work a half day today, and then come home and mess with my fish tanks.
Y'all been getting some rain?
Yeah, it rained almost all day yesterday, and it's supposed to rain again today. So
looks like y'all had a little wind yesterday too.
Mm-hmm.
Panama, I was watching this video yesterday, and man, it took one of their umbrellas out there. It's lightning now. It took one of their umbrellas out, man, and was blowing it all over the.
Yeah, my umbrella that's on my pool deck. I wound up having to bolt it to the deck because it kept coming out last year.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man. Oh.
I got about a half day of work. Nothing more than that.
That's a big old job y'all working on, Butcher.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome when it's done.
Yeah, so that is the exterior of the school. What you guys didn't see is the next like 3 months, 3 or 4, probably 3 months, where all the steel and all the on the back side of those two buildings, right? I think somebody else is doing the masonry work on that, but we are doing the concrete work for the 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools that are going in there.
Nice.
The concrete and tile work there. So that's what we got left. The concrete for that, and then the tile work, the accent work around it. But that's about it.
Heck yeah.
Crazy.
That's gonna be a crazy freaking building, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's huge. You should see the technology that's going in it. All the kids are getting their own laptop, their own iPad. Oh, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Right.
Everything, all the like the whiteboards in it are all like, they all have like touch screen capability. Oh, it's stupid. It's gonna be like a college.
Yeah, I fell asleep last night, but I see the Preds won again, 7-1.
Oh yeah,
they smashed them. Holy crap!
Yeah, they ended up crushing them. They were down too at one point until that nice fight happened, which was awesome.
I missed all of that. It was no score when I last seen it. So
yeah, one of the Preds guys got hit pretty hard into the boards, and there was one of his teammates came over and helped him out, aka beat the snot out of the guy that did it.
Yeah.
Pred's got a lot of injuries on their team too, man.
Yeah, and they're still playing well.
Still playing well. That's crazy. I wish I could get all their guys back, but
If
I
they
think
get
it
all
was.
if they get all their guys back for the playoffs, that's going to be a dangerous team. They could go in there and surprise somebody.
I think it was 16 games left, counting yesterday's game, so they got 15 more games.
Is it bad that I look forward to the fights more than I do the actual hockey game?
Dude, it's part of the reason why I watch hockey. I love the fights. I love the fights.
Big reason I went and everything. I enjoyed it. Brooklyn chick, how you doing?
Why do you think all the guys out there watch hockey? Because they just let you fight. They literally just let you fight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, name a sport outside of the MMA that just lets you fight.
6-hour flight from where Steph is to LA.
You go the opposite way. You go backwards. You go from here to LA.
Yeah, gotta fly.
And then LA to probably maybe where? Hawaii maybe, and then you'd probably backtrack. LA to Hawaii, and then Hawaii to probably Australia.
Go backwards, huh?
Mm-hmm. No, you gotta fly across.
Because to go the other way, it would take forever. You'd be flying for a day and a half.
Yeah, you'd be in the air for like over a day, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, you just fly across our country, hop over to Hawaii, then hop over to Australia.
Those are two. I'd like to go to Australia or New Zealand. Either one of those spots.
Yeah,
would be pretty cool.
It's on my bucket list. Oh, Stephanie said you go direct from LA.
That makes sense because
that's even better. Yeah,
it's probably the same distance from Boston. It's probably 6 or 8 hours. You know what I mean? Probably eight hours.
An 8-hour flight from LA.
That's not bad. I mean, it's like 5 hours and 45 minutes from Boston to Arizona. So, yeah. and I do that every couple of years. So it's not bad.
I hate being in the air for 8 hours.
For people that don't fly, it's a big deal. But like you just got to bring you something to do. You know, like I'll bring like a couple of crossword puzzles. I'll bring my laptop. I'll watch a movie. You know what I mean? Like all you got to do is bring stuff to do, and it just distracts you.
Those chairs are pretty cramped up, aren't they?
It depends. You can pay like $75 extra, and they'll put you in a spot where you can get a little extra room. Like when I fly, I pay for the extra room. I'll pay the extra $75 just to get the more room.
Yeah.
Or you could spend the big bucks and just go first class, and that'll guarantee that you have room. You know.
Well, if I was going to fly, it'd probably be first class, but I'm not going to fly, so.
See, I think you could fly. You would just need something to do. Like if you brought a laptop and just sat back and watched a movie, it probably would help you. You know what I mean? Because it would distract you.
I doubt it.
You'd be surprised how much like you could actually distract yourself. As long as because I've seen people that are really uncomfortable fly. Like I've been on planes with everybody, people who are comfortable with it, people who aren't, and everybody who says that they're not comfortable with it says they try the best they can to just bring something to distract them, you know?
Yeah.
And just looking at it, just watch a movie. Bring a laptop or a tablet and just charge it up and watch 2 movies, and you'd be here. I mean, for you, dang, like one movie, and you'd be down in Boston in no time. Because it's only like a 2-hour flight from you guys. It's only like 2 to 2.5 hours.
Yeah. I try to sleep when I'm on airplanes.
Me too. Oh, I've gotten to the point where I just like I'll curl up like a backpack or something like that and just turn it into a little pillow. Mm-hmm. And I'm out before we even reach, cruising altitude. But it works the best though, because you sleep through whatever you're like, you know what I mean? You just go to sleep. You wake up and you're you're on your way down to the air. You're landing.
Yeah, TJ, I remember the female roller derbies.
Those were cool.
Yeah,
Those
the
were cool.
ballot.
I do remember watching those.
Yeah. I
Those
used to
girls-
watch them
those
all
girls
the time.
Those girls used to beat the snot out of each other.
Yeah. We had our own team here.
I do remember those. Those were fun. Those were a lot of fun.
Yeah, those girls were tough, man.
Sorry
no
about
doubt.
that.
No doubt.
Sorry about that. I got both monsters up with me this morning. They both had to go out.
Yeah, it used to be big on TV back in the day.
You know what I remember watching a lot was that show BattleBots. Remember that?
Yeah,
To build those robots and just fight them.
yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Mm.
Mr. Manifesto said he went to school with a girl who growed up being a roller derby queen. I think it's what he said.
Those were a lot of fun. Those roller derby, those female roller derbies. Those were a lot of fun. Those are something else, man.
Tough girls right there.
Yeah, it was.
No doubt.
Oh, man, I don't want to go to school.
You got school this morning?
Yeah. They're going on a field trip first thing, so for about 2 hours, I guess I could loaf around while they're doing a virtual field trip.
Where are they going?
He's going to an ag place or something and going to walk around and show them all the animals and stuff.
My old high school was a vocational high school. We had all the animals there. We had the horses, the cows, all that stuff, dude. It was awesome. It was it was a trade school, and it was self-sufficient. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
when we would eat
when they do
when
that.
we would eat like hamburgers and chickens and stuff like that, like it all came from the farms on the property.
Yeah, that's good.
And like dude, it was, you want to talk about good food? Like we ate, like our lunch food was delicious.
Oh, there's nothing like fresh meat. Like my wife's uncle has beef cows, and let me tell you, there's nothing compares to like getting meat from an actual beef cow instead of buying it at the store.
Like grass-fed stuff. Oh yeah, dude, there absolutely is a difference. Anybody who says it hasn't tasted like, that the all organic, like grass-fed stuff, there absolutely is a difference.
Yeah.
Beef is shot sky high around here, man. Pork's cheap. Beef has gone sky high.
It's all this stuff. It's all supply and demand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what it is though? It's the demand is coming back. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like the demand is coming back now.
Yeah.
And like, everything, all these farmers were forced to downsize. Were forced to downsize the stock while they tried to survive all this. And now that the demand's back up, it's like, what do you want me to do? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all these farmers are trying to, all the dairy farmers, all the beef guys, everybody, all the guys that supply the country are like, well, y'all are gonna have to wait till we get our supply back up.
Mike's Aquatics. Carver family.
Carver, what's up, buddy? Mike.
Up yours, Carver. There you go. Good morning there, bud.
Carver, I might let Luke be absent this morning.
Let him sleep.
I don't think he's missed his school yet. Be bad they call him his son's playing the hooky.
Yeah, I was dying when Carver posted that picture of the Patriots mask laying on the ground, and I was like, I'm waiting for Bobby to chime in on that.
I'm waiting for the Carver family to get in the stream so I can tell them what I think about that.
As soon as I saw it,
around here I have to be censored. On my channel, when Carver comes in there, I can tell him exactly how I feel. So I'm biding my time with him.
I know. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, here we go."
Did you see what I wrote to him yesterday?
Yeah.
You see what I wrote to him yesterday in his chat? I was like, "Oh, you know what would really suck? It would really suck getting 2 inches away from being 2 inches away from the Super Bowl and just being tackled. Oh wait, that sucks." I tell you one thing though, Boston's in for a little bit of a rough patch here. Their sports team's got some figuring out to do. They're struggling.
Well, the Sox won yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, they started off really bad, but they've kind of righted the ship a little bit. But
they're what, 4-3 now?
Yeah. I tell you, I'm more concerned with the Bruins and the Patriots than anything.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, like, good ownership makes a team. You know what I mean? Ownership and general manager are what truly matter, because without, if you don't sign the right guys to the right contracts, it'll bury you.
I just wonder when Belichick up and retire.
2 years. I think he'll coach this year and next year, and he'll leave. He's verbally stated it that he doesn't want to coach past 70, and he's 68 right now. He'll be 69 to start this season, and then next year will be his he'll be 70 at the end of it, I believe. So I think he'll coach this season, and next season, and then he'll call it. Call it. The guy's got nothing left to prove. He's like Brady. Yeah. He's got nothing. Brady could retire today and be. You know what I mean? Like
nothing to prove, and sure don't need the money.
I know he really doesn't. But that's what I mean. Like,
hell,
he'll coach this year and next year, and then I think he'll leave.
I mean, both those guys got enough rings for all 10 fingers and probably some of their toes too. I mean,
well, Belichick's got 8 because of his time with the Giants.
Yeah.
So he's got 8. I mean, like I said, the guy's just there's nothing left to prove with him.
No, there's nothing left for him to prove. Yeah.
So I think he'll coach this year and then next year. They may try and load up at the end of this offseason and like they did this year again and try and go for one more. But outside of that, I think he's just kind of just coaching the coach's his final years and then go.
It's great having Roy in here.
And then we're really going to see how good the organization is, because let's see what they do without Belichick.
Yeah.
Because then it's like to all the younger Patriot fans, it's like, welcome to what it was like before Bill and Brady. Welcome back to reality, Pats fans. Welcome back to reality.
Like I say, man, y'all used to have it rough.
Hey, me and my father have like I've been to games pre-Brady. I've been to games where where the guy was Bledsoe. Like I've been to I've seen what it's like pre-Brady, and then even before even before Bledsoe. Like I remember those. I very vaguely remember before Bledsoe, but I do remember it. But Bledsoe and Parcells are what changed the attitude of that team.
Yeah.
Because that's when they started winning. But I mean, before, like Brogan back in the day, kind of made the Patriots a little relevant. But like you couldn't, the Pats were terrible. Catfish, you know how bad they were. They were bad. You probably couldn't give Patriot tickets away back in the 60s and 70s. They were bad.
Oh yeah, Mr. Fulton.
They were bad.
You yawning, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just trying to wake up this morning.
That's the way I am.
Yeah, I know. Polo.
Yeah, it was Butcher that.
I'm just trying to wake up this morning.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta get some coffee in you, bud. Get some caffeine.
I'll try to drink some coffee, fellow. I'll try to. I'm gonna have to go to Dunkin' Donuts to go get me a coffee.
Now you're speaking my language.
There you go. I was so happy like 6 years ago when they reopened up a Dunkin' Donuts around here. Before I moved here, there were like 3 of them in town, and they closed them all down, and now we have 2 of them again, finally.
I've never been inside a Dunkin' Donuts, and we got one within a mile right here.
I came from a town that had one on like every side of town, and then I moved here, and there's none.
Furlough knows how it is up in the Northeast. There's a Dunkin' Donuts across from a Dunkin' Donuts every half mile.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got them here. I've just never been inside one.
One of the first things I did was ask my mom, like, where's all the Dunkin' Donuts? She's like, oh, they closed like 2 years ago. I was like, really? Where the hell am I supposed to get coffee?
Where the hell am I supposed to get my coffee from? What is this?
We got a Krispy Kreme donuts and stuff, and that's when
see, that's dangerous. That's dangerous right there. Krispy Kreme donuts, especially when they're just done and they come out and they're fresh. Oh, dude, forget it.
Yeah.
I could eat a whole box of those on my own.
I used to go in there and sit at the bar and have a cup of coffee and a couple of those glazed donuts or jelly donuts. I don't shut up. I'll be going and buying some, but those things ain't cheap anymore, man. It costs you about $15 a dozen.
I heard that they're not cheap.
No, they're not. You gotta wait for that light to come on and when they're fresh.
I was just gonna say, you go in there when the light comes on. Oh, dude, like I said, I could eat a whole box of those fresh ones. I could eat that whole box before they eat down.
They're good. So y'all got Krispy Kremes up that way?
No, we don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't. That's like when I go down south to visit family down there. Oh, dude, I'm like, where's the Krispy Kreme at? Like, find me where them are at.
There was so many back when I lived up north. There was so many local bakeries in town. I don't think a Krispy Kreme would have survived up there.
Yeah, it's probably true because it was.
Well, there were so many Italian bakeries and Italian pastry shops up there that nobody would have even thought about Krispy Kreme up there.
A lot of mom and pop places too.
Are you kidding me? If a Krispy Kreme showed up, they'd have got whacked for a. You know what happened.
All right, great having you, Mr. Fulton.
Have a good weekend.
The local Italian population would have taken care of that Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, they would have shut them down, wouldn't they?
Shut them down's an interesting way to put it. They'd have got whacked.
Now they probably survive up there because most of those Italian bakeries, all them guys retired.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't. I mean, back when I lived up there, like Krispy Kreme, I don't even think they would have lasted.
I hope I'm saying it right. Great having you. Yeah, those Krispy Kremes are good, man. I don't know. I probably made a Dunkin' Donut. I don't remember it. They probably brought them in at work at one time or other, but I ain't found no donut places to taste like Krispy Kreme though.
Yeah. And then now, or like a couple years after I moved away from up there, a guy I went to school with opened up 2 donut shops in town called Dippin' Donuts. His parents used to own the Dunkin' Donuts that were up there, but I guess they didn't want to deal with Dunkin' Donuts anymore, so they opened up their own place, and their donuts are like twice the size of Dunkin' Donuts.
I've heard that Dunks like corporate stuff is pretty hard to deal with.
They was trying to infringe in on Dunkin', wasn't they? Dipping.
Dude, like they actually have a comparison. Like they went and got Dunkin' donuts, and then they have their donuts. And Dunkin' Donuts is like about that big, and their donuts like that big.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. It makes me think of the Seinfeld episode when Kramer went in and DiMaggio was in the donut shop dipping his donuts. Monster Fish Gal, appreciate it. Beantown Breakdown. Y'all, I've lost. I was up to 1742. Now I've lost 6. I'm 1736.
I'm Brienne.
The YouTube purge.
Yeah, it just, you gain a few and lose a few. I'm trying to make it to 18 to stay with Kenny. Kenny, I think, was like 1810 or 1820 now. He's already made it past the 1800.
Yeah.
Homemade cinnamon rolls.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started on cinnamon rolls, man.
Like I say, I'm probably lucky I got school this morning. I'd probably be getting in the car. Get me started on these pastries, man.
Say, I got a Whataburger that's like less than 5 minutes from me, so I will go buy a cinnamon roll.
Have they got good cinnamon rolls?
Oh yeah, that's about the only thing they have good anymore.
Those Whataburger cinnamon rolls are the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know.
It's about the only thing they have good anymore, honestly. Their burgers have gone downhill like tremendously since they got bought out by a company up in Chicago.
That figures with them coming here now, but I know they used to be good, man, back in the days. Still, yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to work there a long time ago. I would still eat there if that tells you anything. I mean,
that's everywhere. It's getting that way, man. It's hard to find a good burger. I don't know. They changed their bread or something. Last time, a couple times I've ate Whataburgers, and
they changed everything. They changed their meat, their bread, everything.
The quality of the meat has gone down too, like tenfold. It's not good now.
Like honestly, I prefer Wendy's over Whataburger now. Like
Wendy's ain't what they used to be.
Down here, they got better.
Have they?
They used to be complete crap when I first moved here. Then they remodeled all the stores, and I don't know if they got like a new franchise owner or something down here, but they're one of the better ones now.
They used to be awesome here, then they've gone like you say, crap. So nothing like it used to be.
Carlo, the one near the Wendy's up here too it's changed too. Like I think for the better. I think the burgers have gotten bigger, and I think that I think it's gone in the right direction over here, up here at least.
Mike said they have a restaurant that makes cinnamon rolls the size of a dinner plate.
Oh
man.
That would be good with a big old thing of coffee.
You know what's really good that I had? What was that? Easter. You know what? Monkey bread. Monkey bread is really good.
Yeah. Oh, it is like a giant pull apart cinnamon roll, pretty much.
Oh, I haven't had it in years and years, and my mom made it, and I was like, oh, let me add this.
Yep.
Yeah, monkey bread's delicious.
Gonna be sitting in school starving.
Yeah, luckily I got about 3 hours, probably 3 to 4 hours worth of work, and then I'm pretty much done.
That's about what I got.
It is storming like crazy in Panama, man.
Yeah, it's starting to lightning over here too, so it's probably coming this way.
It's pouring down the rain and the wind, lightning. It's really coming down.
I mean, it might be.
Burlock, you know those drywall trucks and how they have those forks on the back of it that take the drywall off and you can spin them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? They have that. They have the head on that fork. Those forks that can rotate, right, to get them into the buildings. Well, yeah. I was eating lunch watching a guy operate that, and he was trying to swing this. He was trying to swing this drywall into a window, in the open window, and the wind caught it, and it broke 4 pieces of the high-rise glass, that thick like high-rise glass. $4,500 in damage for 1 piece of glass.
Wow.
Petro man. Yeah, I
feel bad for the guy though too, because like you could tell, like he was in a good spot trying to pivot it into that, the open window, and the wind just caught it and it just blew it right into, it blew the corner of it right into the other panel.
That's all it takes is a little wind, man. People don't understand how strong the wind is.
Oh no, once you, especially off of ground level, like once you get up past like 30, 40 feet in the air, it's like when you get up 30 feet in the air, it's a different story. Like when you're standing on a roof of a house, you can even feel it then.
Mike Davis, long time no see, buddy. Mike Davis up there in Vermont.
It blew the corner of it right into the panel, and it cracked that. And people think, oh, well, drywall is soft. Not when you get like a lift of it together and it's strapped. You know what I mean? That's like
drywall soft. I mean, those people clearly haven't tried to move a 12, because they come in little double packages or whatever. Then
haven't had to move a double pack of a 4x8 piece.
or a 4x12 piece by yourself. Then tell me it's soft.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Petro, man, I heard St. Augustine is really nice. I've always wanted to go there. Can't wait to move there in 2 years. I heard it's
my father has talked about both of them really. They're trying to buy they're trying to either rent, get a permanent rental, or like a permanent rental property that they do every year or something like that down either in Arizona or Florida, just so they can get away from the cold for like a couple of months.
Yeah, myself, it would have to be Florida. I don't know.
Because on a good day, Catfish, you could make it down there in a single, if you drove, you could make it down there in 8 hours and just stay there for however long you wanted. If you own property down there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You just stay down there for however long you wanted. And then when you wanted to come back, you just drive back up,
Yeah, no doubt, man.
And then when it got to a point where you didn't want to drive anymore, you just drive, you just move down there,
Yeah.
Get you a 34-foot moving truck, stuff whatever you know what I mean, stuff whatever you want in the moving truck, and then you and the truck drive down there for the last time, and you stay.
Shoot, yeah.
But that's something I may look into. Me and my brothers, if we could ever get to the like we're if we could ever get to the point where we could combine our money and go in on a piece of property down south, we'll probably end up doing that so we could have it, and we just rotate between families staying there.
I tell you, if I was younger right now and headed to go over with, I'd be investing in like owning, at least starting out with one, but those condos down there, man, because they keep those things rented all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, real estate is where it's at. The only problem with it is you have to have a ton of money to get into it.
Yeah.
I mean, like you gotta. I'm not joking. Like, because my dad's business partner that he's in this that he's in this company with. He bought into property, and he goes, I took the first $1 million that I made from this company, and it took me $1 million to get into it, literally just to buy into it and get going. But once you buy into it, once you get into it, it's a moneymaker. It's an absolute moneymaker. That guy's sitting on that guy collects $15,000 a month in rent from all of it. You know what I mean? Literally just sits there and stuffs it in his pocket.
You know what's awesome about that? At least I know here, I don't know if it's like it everywhere, but I was talking to my brother last night because he's thinking about buying another condo and flipping it and renting it out. But you can use what you get for rent towards your income when you're buying a house, like when you're buying another house, because it's income,
Oh yeah, yep.
I didn't even know that. But
like I say, they have no problem keeping those places rented, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? Like that's the biggest problem with real estate is you have to have a ton of money to buy in to get your foot in the door. But once you get your foot in the door, it's not that hard to maintain those properties and get them rolling so they can making money. Because he said it was like a 5-year, I think he said 5 or 6 year turnaround before he was like on top again. So you figure you sacrifice for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to, and then you get to start making money after that. But it's where it's at. It's absolutely where it's at.
Yeah, homes are really going, but they're just going to keep getting higher and higher too. So
I'm hoping they're not too.
Now is definitely not the time to buy. Are you kidding me? People are paying like 80% over market value because you want to know why? It's because they want out. They want out of these. Everybody's leaving this. Everybody's leaving the cities. They're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's getting out. Everybody that owns homes close to the city, they're getting out. They're going to the suburbs, way into the suburbs.
Big easy.
I'm hoping in a couple of years, like when me and my wife are thinking about getting something else or having something built, that the prices might come down a little bit. But I'm not very hopeful, but I'm hoping.
They'll come back down. You know how the housing market goes. It goes in waves. Yeah. They'll come back down. It's just a matter of when.
Because I mean, we got to where we're going to have our house paid off in like probably a couple of years, or at least like 90 to 95% paid off. So whatever we get for our house, I mean, pretty much is going to be pure profit, and then we're just going to turn around and put it on something else, Yeah.
So are you looking to build from scratch?
I want to. My wife's not too keen on it, but I really want to build something. I really want to build something new.
And just because that way you could have it the way you guys want it,
Yeah.
You could set it up just how you want it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to convince her that that's what we need to do. But
it's a longer road, but it's worth it. I mean, it's a longer road, but but ultimately it'll be worth it.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, if we could find a house that's already existing that's set up pretty much the way we want it, then that would be awesome too. But
like I'm probably like my parents' house is great. I would at some point I would probably think of trying later on after they retire and stuff like that. I would probably buy their house from them. Try and buy their house from them if
Maple Street Aquatics, great having you.
If they were ever going to retire and go somewhere like south and away from the cold, I would put it off. I would ask them to buy their house because my parents' house is awesome.
Heck yeah. That's always been a dream of mine, is to actually build a house or have a house built anyways.
I tell you, man, Wade lumber is getting.
Yeah.
I'll send you guys some pictures of where my parents are at. They got themselves a nice little spot.
Well, I think I've seen yours where they're up there on the ocean.
Up on the ocean there, yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place.
It ain't a bad spot, man. It is not a bad spot.
I'd still be living with my parents if they had a place like that.
So, hey, why do you think I only moved on the other side of town?
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you can go wherever you want." I'm like, "I'm staying in town. I'll just move to the other side of town."
Well, that's good, Tamara. Maple Street, great seeing you.
They're like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yep." We're already putting money aside for the annual fireworks show that we got going on. I got a stash going this year.
Really?
Oh yeah. The guy down the street from my parents spends like I think $30,000 on fireworks.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he's eccentric to say the least. But the fireworks show that he produces is impressive.
I can imagine.
You should see his garage. He can't even. So he'll start collecting it in like May. You know what I mean? Like so like every weekend in May, he'll run up to New Hampshire and buy fireworks and come back, right? And he'll start.
I hate to have all it stored in my house.
He'll start collecting it, and by the time the 4th of July rolls around, he can't even park his car in his garage because it's full.
Nobody better throw a lighted match in there or anything.
Nah.
That'd be a real fireworks show.
You ain't lying, man.
I'll never forget the time we were lighting mortars off in the street in front of my house, and it was probably about 10 years ago. My brother was like mid-teens, and he dropped a mortar ball in the tube, but he dropped it upside down, so it went down instead of up. And it just like it blew up, like it literally like was a reverse firework. It exploded on the ground. Craziest thing I've ever seen.
I had one last year that blew up before it exited the tube, so it got like right to the end of the mortar tube, and it literally, like, I looked at the mortar and it looked like one of those Bugs Bunny style shotguns that had just blown apart at the top. That was a close call too, because I light it up, I light it and I'll light it, take 10-15 steps back just in case, but the butt was puckered on that one a little bit.
Yeah. But it was funny. After it exploded, he didn't even say anything. He just walked, sat up on the tailgate of the truck, and I grabbed a mortar ball. I was like, "You want to light another one off?" He's like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, even these tiny houses ain't cheap anymore with the lumber prices like they are.
Oh, the lumber is stupid now. It's like 700% increase. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's asinine. what they want is just what they want for these prices is just stupid.
Okay, now I don't know that it'll ever get back down to the way it was now. Once they get it up, they normally keep it that way.
Not anytime.
It's gonna take years for it to come back down. It's gonna take years.
Not anytime soon. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to. We'll be paying these. We'll be paying these lumber prices for probably at least five more years, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I could love to have a couple of those tiny houses. I'd love to have one in Gatlinburg and one in Florida, man. I could live in one of those tiny houses myself.
Like those little mini ones, right? The little miniature, like little cottages, yeah.
Yeah, they got them on TV, man. They're pretty dang neat. Just walk out and leave all your junk at home and move in one of those places. I'd enjoy it.
Yep.
I got a guy who worked for us and retired 2 years ago. He sold his house and one of his cars, and now he owns one of those big like 45 foot like a big like 40-foot fifth wheel, you know, like the big tow behinds.
Yeah.
So he sold his house and I think one of his cars, and he bought a new truck and the fifth wheel to go with it. And now he just tows that thing around. You know, he goes, I just tow it from campground to campground down south, you know, between like Louisiana, Florida, Texas. He goes, I tow it back and forth.
Heck yeah. That's the life right there. Just like going wherever you want.
He goes, I tow it to where it needs to be, unhook it so I can use my, you know what I mean? He goes,
that's it, Tamara. All you need, a place to sleep and hang your hat.
Mm-hmm.
And man, utilities got to be a heck of a lot cheaper in those places.
He goes, I unhook it so I can use the truck, and then I just drive my truck around town. You know, he goes, I drive my truck around town. And, it's ridiculous.
I love watching those shows, though, them showing all the tiny houses and stuff. Then that other show, I'd like to see them where they go around, they pick 3 houses to buy, and they choose which one they want. And man, some of those homes is some awesome prices on some lake homes, but some of them you can't get power to or can't get water to them. And
like Mr. Manifesto said, the only problem with those tiny houses is where are you going to put the fish tanks?
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
That's funny stuff right there. That's funny right there.
You couldn't move in one with the multi-tank syndrome.
I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
You'd have to have you a big shed.
Like I said, that's another thing. Whatever I buy, whether I build or buy, I'm going to look for something where it already has a pole barn on it, or I'm going to build a pole barn and just put all my crap out there.
Steph, I appreciate you.
Climate control it and just put all everything out there.
Tease fish tank, great having you. Steph having to leave us.
See you, Steph.
Catfish, I will be right back. I got to drop something off real quick.
All right. Have you noticed Butcher's been pretty calm this morning?
No traffic. I like it.
Nice.
No traffic.
Nice.
Nothing. That's part why. Hey, Catfish, why do you think I get up so early so I don't got to deal with all the freaking idiots on the road?
Yeah. You're fine, Tease. I still got about 30 minutes. 34
right, I'll be right back. I gotta go see a GC and drop some stuff off to him.
All right. We got 15 people in the room, y'all.
Maybe yell at him for being an idiot. and
Be
forgetting
careful, Stephanie.
stuff.
Say, Perlo, you streaming tonight?
Planning on it, yeah.
Dory planning on being with you?
I don't know. I haven't probably not tonight because I haven't even talked with her about it. But I'm probably gonna try to have Kayla or somebody on there with me. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna talk about tonight because I don't want to stream just to stream just to stream, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I tell you, it's for y'all. It's hard to find a subject to talk about what ain't been talked about.
yeah, I know. That was part of the. I mean, besides having a headache last week, that was part of the second part of the problem. Was like I just couldn't think of anything to talk about. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't want to just sit there like the whole time, you know.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And then just having
Oh, I understand.
without having certain, having an open panel hasn't really worked out for me. So
Yeah. My cat doesn't love it either. Yeah, I don't know. No animal most time don't like the vets, man.
mm-mm. No, my
I've been yawning all morning, Carver.
Winnie, she hates going to the vet. Dallas, he loves it because I take him to where my sister works, the vet she works at. So Dallas loves going because he gets to see her, and he loves all the girls in there.
You know, dogs are amazing. That's just like karma. I can put her in the car, the kennel she used to stay at, and we would do it. It's a little drive up there. It's where Cope moved to, but when we'd get about halfway there, she'd start getting all excited and everything because she already recognizing everything on the road. She knowed exactly where she was headed at.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dallas is a ladies' man, so he likes being around all the girls up at the vet office. But Winnie, she doesn't. She just doesn't like going to the vet office. So they gotta muzzle her when she goes there. Hell, I just about have to muzzle her to give her a bath. Like she hates it.
Really?
It's like trying to give. It's like trying to give the Tasmanian devil a bath.
That's
like,
the way karma is, and I can't even get her toenails trimmed, man. Mike needs to move a 55 today. It may have to wait.
That's an idea still. I mean,
I got to go. The puppies. Tamarin, I appreciate you being in here. 30 minutes away.
I use Petro. I use both Fluval and Sun in my tanks. I use the FX6 and then the Fluval HW3000. But Terry, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee real quick.
All right, you're good, buddy. I'm going to run my members right quick, y'all, while they're stepped away. Appreciate all my members. Reap what you sow. Reap, that's awesome video, y'all. If you ain't seen the video, go check out Reap What You Sow chicken coop. It's everything I imagined out of them. He built a heck of a chicken coop, man. Y'all, I appreciate all my members. And I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Got 15 people in the room right now, and I got roughly about 25 minutes left to stream. Yeah, watching commercial helps too, y'all. It makes you be a member too, believe me. You're right, Steve. Watch those commercials, man. 17 in the room.
Unless it's one of them 15-minute commercials, then I'm going to skip it.
Hey, I love y'all's, yeah, right. Some of them's an hour.
Yeah, I can't sit there for that long.
Forget Catfish, just watch the show they're putting on. Hey, I love your backyard rape, man. All the animals you got running around and everything. Shoot, I enjoyed the video yesterday. It was awesome. And believe me, I love these the American pickers when they drive up on a place and their property is like a little western town or something like that. I love it. Did you get to see his video, Furlough?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Man, you need to see it, that chicken coop. It's awesome. But that's what he's talking about. It looks like gonna make it look like a western town. It's
cool.
Awesome work on it.
That's gonna be cool.
But it was neat just to all the animals running around, and there's goats and everything. And I wished I could live on a place like that.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have goats. Like wherever we move to, it's gonna be out in the country anyways. We're gonna have some goats.
But he's got awesome talent building all that stuff, man.
Yeah, Petra, the only tank I have an FX6 on is my African cichlid tank, and they like a lot of turbulence. So, but the rest of them, I have the Sun filters, and they create just enough for my Severums and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the general store. Everybody, be sure and go check it out, though. You get over there, you'll get stuck watching a bunch of videos.
Yeah.
They're so fun to watch. 18 people in the room, y'all.
Yeah, I gotta have that. I gotta have that surface movement for my Africans for sure. Yeah, for a discus, I could see where that would be too much for a discus tank.
Monster Fish Guy, I appreciate you putting up Reap's link up there.
I drove by the body shop yesterday, and it looked like they had I finally had the door shut on my truck. So hopefully they got it. Hopefully they got it. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully I'll get a call saying it's ready today.
Set off for asthma again.
Hmm.
Well, I hope it gets better, Reap.
I had was a kid, and that ain't no fun. Mm-mm.
Petro, back to work next week. Union pipe fitter, gonna miss y'all. Gonna miss you.
Union pipe fitter. That's a job right there.
Tom Kelly, man. Great seeing you, Tom. Hope you're doing good.
Oh yeah, Mike. I watched a video. This guy had like a bunch of pygmy goats. He had about 10 of them, and he was feeding them, and they were all following. They were following him around like a herd of chickens or something. So I love goats, man.
Like I say, Rape's got them running all over the yard, jumping on. Crazy.
I love goats.
Y'all, everybody make sure you check that man out, Tom Kelly Outdoors, y'all. He's been with me from the start. Yeah, I hope she gets feeling better, Todd.
Oh, God bless America.
Tom, I was just telling everybody, Todd, Reap What You Sow's got a new video you would really love because Tom's got talent with woodwork too, but check his chicken coop out he built. It looks like a general store.
My wife was like, we have to have chickens. I was like, okay, if we have chickens, we have to have goats. So there you go.
I'd love to have all that, man.
Chickens and goats. Cows are awesome, but I just don't want to. I don't know if I'd want to deal with cows.
Have you a good pond on it?
Oh, there will be a pond. There will be a pond because that way I can go fishing in my backyard rather than driving an hour to go freshwater fishing somewhere.
Yeah, it'd be neat.
Because where I'm at, all there is ocean around here. And I love saltwater fishing, but I love freshwater fishing more.
Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining about where I live, because, a lot of people take it for granted, and I don't. But that's one thing I still, that's still in my blood from the north is freshwater fishing.
Tisha, goats are fun. Just be sure you have a place for them to climb.
Yeah.
Tom Kelly, man. Appreciate you. I get to use one of my new banners. Appreciate it, Todd. Yeah, I got me several new banners made up, so I've been waiting to spring one of them. All for my family, y'all.
All right, so I got just because of all the videos I watched, I really don't know if it's fake or not, but I want to ask Reed, like, do goats actually scream like people? Because I watch so many videos and I laugh my butt off whenever they show the goats like screaming, and I don't know if it's real or not.
Up Gatlinburg, they got places down little amusement parks and with the go-kart tracks and everything that's called Goats on the Roof. They got goats living on the roof up there. Appreciate it, Reek. I got me several of them put together on here now, so that way it ain't the same old thing going on. Man, Tuesday night I was getting hit quite a few in a row, and I had to keep playing the same fireworks, and so I thought I'd mix it up. So,
I have to figure out which goats those are that sound like that do that because I have to have them.
Well, Lisa sent me one of those TikToks videos, a little dog calling its the woman mama in there, man, and it was just, man, it was saying it so good and everything. Yeah, I've heard them do that. Then they got those fainting goats, man. If you get over them, they'll just kill over. I tell you, those billy goats can get pretty mean, though.
Man, goats are so cool, though. Like, I think that's one of my favorite animals is a goat.
No, my uncle used to have a billy goat, man, and he had to get out there and grab it by its horns and wrestle that thing because he's trying to butt them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They could hurt you.
Mm-hmm. My aunt and uncle, they had these chickens one time. They were like a brown and red color, and man, those things were mean. Like they would literally, like they would see you, they would walk up to you and start pecking at you.
Yeah, it's a good thing about the chickens, Petro. Man, they'll eat those ticks up.
Mm-hmm. And then my neighbor across the street, they got chickens and they get out all the time. So I think I go over there at least once a week and be like, "Hey, your chickens are out. I don't want one of the neighborhood cats or loose dogs to get them." You know,
Really?
because they're kids, like they go outside and they leave the back gate open, and they let their chickens free roam during the day, I think, and put them in the coop at night. And the kids leave the gate open, so they come out and just start eating bugs out of the yard. And
I don't see how they survive, but I can drive through neighborhoods and everything. You'll see them roaming, but you think the dogs and everything would get them, but they survive. Tom, appreciate you, man. Off to work, huh? Hee-haw. Be careful, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, Tom. I'm about to have to go to school myself with Luke. I got 15 more minutes. I'm wanting to play hooky. Everybody make sure you got Tom Kelly Outdoors, y'all.
I know I've got him. I just checked the other day.
Got to get him back fishing. Got to get my own self back fishing.
I was going to say, we need to get you fishing.
Yeah, I got to get myself out there. I think I'm going to go get my license this coming week.
I was going to try to go this weekend, but they're calling for rain all weekend, so I might just go anyways. If it's not lightning, I might just go anyways. But I wanted to do a video, when we were fishing or stream or something. But if it's raining, I ain't going to do it.
What does it cost you? I know you'd have to have salt water and fresh water. What's y'all's license cost?
Oh hell, I don't even know. We have ours on auto renew, so I don't even pay attention to it.
I'd appreciate you, buddy.
I know.
Have a safe day.
For like saltwater fishing for both on shore and on boat, I think it's like $17, something like that.
Well, that ain't bad. Petro Man, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, it ain't bad. Ours now, I think it's right around $35, and if you want the hard card for your wallet, it's another $5 or so. Oh man, not feeling it.
No, I just gotta go finish something and check on my other guys, and then I gotta come home and do a bunch of work. So
Yeah, that'd be good. And like I say, maybe they'll call you and have your truck you can pick up.
I'm hoping they call and say my tires came in early too for my Nissan. I'm looking forward to that because I've been wanting to get these tires for a while.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That way I can get the Duramax out of the shop, and that way I can start putting a little money into my Nissan.
Yeah. Butcher must get tied up.
Probably.
Hey, thank you, Tease, for coming in. Got to run. Time to start working. Appreciate you coming in.
So now I want to get like a Flowmaster or a MagnaFlow put on the truck for a muffler, and probably eventually get some because I really don't like chrome, and it's got stock chrome rims on it. I want to get rid of the chrome and do black rims on it.
Yeah.
And just tint the front two windows and call it a day. You know?
Yeah, it'd be good.
I don't want to lift it up or anything. I mean, I might just level it, but it's a nice sounding muffler and nice tires and call it a day. You know.
Monster Fish Gal. Tell you, I try helping everybody out, man. I know what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I try my best to treat everybody the way I feel and everything. So it's a way I've always tried to have my outlook about it. I know everybody's after the same goals and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. He just got tired yesterday afternoon. I know he would when I walked in there and he had woke up. But hopefully he does good today. He's done pretty good all week. Yesterday, like I say, he got a little tough. I told him, I said, I'm your favorite grandpa. You got to start doing this. He said, for a while. He said, you'll be dying. He said, you're almost 80. I said, well, thank you, bud. Fish on. They can say some things, man.
Mm-hmm. That's when I would have teased him and been like, you keep talking to me like that, you might be joining me.
He had said stuff like that a few times. Way to pump me up, buddy. It gets me fresh and ready for school. But kids, like I say, man, don't underestimate anything they'll say.
Yeah, my niece, when she was younger, she's 11 now. But when she was younger, I used to cop an attitude. I'd be like, I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to throw you in the pond in the backyard. She's like, no.
Yeah.
told her, I said, I'm going to let all the goldfish in the pond start nibbling at you.
Yeah. Brooklyn, thanks for coming in again. Great seeing. Pretty well have had Brooklyn almost all week long. That's awesome. Hope you're still doing good. Tom Kelly had some great ones in here. Mike Davis, first time I've seen Mike in a while. Beantown was around. Something's came up.
Yeah, he probably got tied up with his general contractor.
In pain, but okay. Well, get feeling better, Brooklyn.
Hope it gets better for you.
Rest up all you can. Aired Beantown.
that contractor wasn't too happy with me there, Furlow.
I was just about to say, I was like, I guarantee you he got tied up with this GC.
I told him that he had the IQ of a box of rocks, and that he was. I told him that he had the IQ of a box of rocks, and that he was a booger eater, and that if he had any issues with it, he could take it up with the president of the company. Right? Little does he know, the president of the company is my father. So I just got off the phone with my father, and I was like, "Yeah, you might be getting a call because I kind of laid into a GC on site." He's like, "You what?" I was like, "Hey, it was my fault."
Be bad, Dad. Have to fire you.
Oh yeah, I was like, "You booger eater!" I was like, "You got the IQ of a box of rocks. What are you doing?"
My favorite thing to call people is a walking dingleberry.
I'm surprised they're actually letting some of these guys do what they do. Like, I just want to be like, how are you How are you still breathing?
I wonder that every day. Not necessarily with my guys, but with other people. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Because they have their moments where they make me scratch my head, but for the most part, I'm lucky. I got a good group of guys that works for me. But like other people, like I'm just like, how do you get out of bed and like put your underwear on the right way, and not on your head in the morning? Like,
you know what it is too? It's the lack of just complete and utter common sense. You know what I mean? Like, because seriously, it's the complete lack of common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Griffin, hello, I'm sleep streaming again.
We all know you're a robot. You don't sleep.
Y'all, I appreciate everybody. I've got about 5 minutes left. I appreciate Tom Kelly for the super chat this morning. Tom Kelly, buddy. Make sure you got Tom Kelly. I always like my monkey. But I'm about to have to wake the giant. We lost Butcher again, huh? There he is.
All right, my father's calling me. I gotta go.
All right.
All right. Let me know if you find another job.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
Later.
This idiot.
Yeah, I wish he forgot left this one on. Let me listen to this conversation. Crazy.
I'm sure he'll message me later, tell me what it was all about.
Yeah. I can hear his father's speech now. You can't be going around saying stuff like that.
Bobby, you can't be calling people booger eaters.
They're the one pays the bills.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if you got somebody that's not doing their job, man, all they're doing is costing you money. So.
Oh, I know.
I used to be really bad, like about getting onto people, but now, I've gotten a lot better as I've gotten older.
Yeah, you do. Throughout the years, older you get, better you get at it.
Surprisingly, I've gained more patience with some people.
Believe me, man. Younger in life, I didn't have no patience for sure.
The only time I lose my patience now is like if I correct you, like the first time I correct you on something, I'm not going to be a jerk about it. But if I have to keep correcting you on the same thing, like the more I have to correct you on it, the worse I get.
Yeah.
So finally, I'm just like, are you stupid? Like, what do I need to do to make you not stupid? Do I need to hit you in the head with a hammer? What do I need to do?
There you can't fish. That's right, Uncle Fester.
I can't stand repeating myself, number one, and I can't stand people making the same mistake over and over again.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know.
I've got big fat zero tolerance for that.
Yeah, just like the name, I hate stupid people, man.
Mm-hmm. So finally, I'm just like, you know what? I can't deal with you no more. You're fired.
No doubt. All right, y'all. I guess I better get out of here. I appreciate the great stream. Time went fast, man.
Yeah, dude.
30 minutes, but man, it don't seem like we've been here 30 minutes. So maybe school go that fast. Mm-hmm. Doubt it. But I love all y'all. Appreciate you. And I'm going to be getting out of here. We'll see y'all later.